Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be cleaning my dirty little apartment. Now, I don't know about you, but I am so tired of everybody showing their perfect little aesthetically pleasing life on social media. And I'm just really getting into the real uncut content. I'm really into that. So I decided to share this with y'all. Now, it doesn't always get like this. Some parts of this is a little embarrassing. I know y'all seen that trash can in the bathroom. But you know, sometimes it does get like this. And today we're going to clean it up. So it's Saturday morning and let's get started. But of course, I can't do anything without some music first. So I am about to go to YouTube and play my girl, Nico. I love her music. So let's start with that. Okay, and it is 8 o'clock Saturday morning. I set my timer so that we can see how long this is going to take. I do have one other thing to do today, so I'm going to take a break in between, but I just wanted to get started before my son wakes up and start getting on my nerves. So pretty much, I am just separating everything right now. Messiah's stuff, I'm just throwing it in his room. I'm not even paying attention to his room or caring. I'm just separating everything. Everything that's in that chair is going in my room. So yeah, in the meantime, let's have a conversation, guys. Let's talk about this. So a lot of people will be like, oh my goodness, how do you let your house get this messy? And honestly, I don't know. But I will say, I know some people have an excuse. They might have multiple kids. I really don't have an excuse. I have one kid and I work from home. So I don't know why it gets this bad. But let me tell you, when I clock out at 5 o'clock, my brain is on shutdown mode. And I'm just looking for ways to comfort myself after doing customer service for 8 hours. So I am just sitting down and I might read a book. Anything to just calm my mind down. That's what I'm doing. How do you guys decompress from the workday? Let me know. For me, I do not feel bad about taking a mental break and scrolling through YouTube for a few hours if I have to. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think when you are denying yourself that time to take that little break, that's when it becomes a problem. Or if you are constantly doing that and you're never taking time to have any creative outlet of your own and constantly just digesting other people's thoughts and creativity. So it's important to do both. Take a break and also contribute back to society by, having your own creative outlet or doing hobbies and things that you like. So that's what I've been getting into a lot this year. I'm really trying to figure out what do I actually like to do. I don't do social media aside from YouTube and a little bit of TikTok. Oh my gosh, TikTok live just sucked me in. But besides YouTube and TikTok, I try to stay away from social media just because I feel like if I'm not promoting a business or maybe a lifestyle, I don't really care to absorb too much output from the outside world. So now with this couch, y'all, I really love this couch. I got it from Amazon. It has a nice pull-out feature to where it turns into a full bed. And I thought this is great, but of course it's white and everybody's like, don't get a white couch. You have a kid. What are you doing? But that's the whole point. Why stop doing what you like just because you have a kid or, completely altering your style because of a kid? No. Oh my gosh, even the laundry room is a mess. What in the world? So I'm going to keep my white couch because I like it and it's great for movie nights. But the only thing is that I need to figure out how to clean it. So I'm adding baking soda, white vinegar, and regular dish detergent. Hopefully we can try to get this back white. Now back to the living room to get this TV console in order. It does need a good wipe down and dusting. I'm going to save that for next time. But how do you guys feel about screen time? Because this is something that has become a constant topic in our house. So what I've been doing, my son has all the things. He has a PlayStation 5, he has the VR headset, and I feel like he's constantly in front of the screen. So what I've been doing is during the school week, by 7 o'clock, all devices are off. So that means that I also have to comply. But it's good because it gives us the opportunity to step out of our comfort zone. Maybe I can exercise in that time or read a good book. Just try to do something different. I feel like social media has not just taken away our ability to focus and our attention span, but it's also taking away our creativity. Everybody is copying what they've seen somebody else do, and there's no originality. Definitely want to work on that. No, my flowers are dying. I don't want to get rid of them. I had them since my birthday last weekend, and now I have to get rid of them. So such is life. All good things must come to an end. Let's get under this table, y'all. Why does it look like this under this table? I have no clue, but it is what it is. And same thing with Messiah Room. It is what it is. Close that door right up. Not even worrying about it. And if you haven't got the theme of this video yet, it is what it is. That's the whole point. It is what it is. I'm not putting pressure on myself to confine to anybody's cultural norms or what they think should happen. I was going to pop these, but then I thought Messiah might want to pop them, so I'll save them for him for later. But yeah, I'm not going to try to be anything other than what I am. I'm just trying to learn to be myself, to be happy with where I am, not complacent, but happy and content. And with that is always space to grow, to become better without putting pressure on yourself, thinking that you have to be something. Just quiet down sometimes and let God let you tell you where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to go, and listen to God and not to everybody else around you, which is why I enjoy my quiet space and I enjoy my me time, because sometimes the outside world gets so loud. When you give in to that outside noise, it's like you're compromising yourself. You have to, bend to make sure that you're appropriate for others. When you are able to block out that outside noise and just solely listen to yourself, listen to nature, listen to where your spirit guides are leading you, if you believe in that kind of thing, or just where God is leading you. Like, you have to be able to quiet things down. And that has been a big lesson for me. While I say that, in the same time, you still need community. So I'm not like with all that, like, oh, you're a chosen one, that's why you don't have any friends. I don't believe that either. I think that it has to be a good balance. You have to learn how to have good boundaries. I know that's like a buzzword, but we have to have good boundaries to where we can still be in communion with others, but not allow that to overtake you. Oh, my, these dishes, y'all. So since they've been in here for, I'm kind of embarrassed to mention, so I'll skip over that part. But since they've been in here for more than a day, I have to do like a 3-step process. So I'm pre-rinsing everything with a green scrubby, and then I'll soak it in some bleach water with dish detergent. And I don't know about y'all, but it's something so relaxing about hearing the scrubbing sounds in the water. So I'm going to be quiet for the kitchen portion of this. I took a little break from my dentist appointment, but now I'm back home and I'm just drying up the dishes and putting everything away. And I'm just finishing out the kitchen. So now we can finish out our conversation and the theme of this video. But first, let's listen to me cleaning this stove. I'm just using baking soda and some white vinegar. for a long time, well into my 20s, I allowed like my family, my parents, like to just really get in my head. And not even in a negative way. Everybody wanted the best for me, but being that I made decisions that made me feel that I wasn't living up to their expectations for a long time, it made me feel less than who I was, because the life that I was living was not what everyone thought I should have. And so I think I wasted a lot of years just caring about what other people think. And then I was like, you know what? I pay my own bills. I don't ask nobody for anything. Like, why would I let what anybody has to say make me feel less than who I am? And I think that's the pressure that society puts on everyone. And I see it a lot. I see people, what do they say? They say comparison is the killer of joy. And so, yeah, that's the point of this video, y'all. Like, stop comparing yourself to other people's life. Everybody has a story that we know nothing about. And people just post their best parts on social media. So I think that's the direction that I want to take with my channel. Of course, I don't want to overshare, but I'm definitely going to give you guys the raw, real, and uncut. Because even at my big age, I'm still learning. Y'all still here? Y'all still with me? We are at the last part. I am just wiping down this stove, and then we are almost done. I'm going to save the floor for when I clean the bathroom so we can mop both floors at the same time. And this little dirty rag has got to go to the laundry, y'all. I'm not using it, okay? So I'm putting that in the laundry. And last thing, I'm going to spray down everything with some Mr. Clean and just wipe everything down one final time. And then we can do the trash can. And Messiah said the cutest thing while I was cleaning the trash can, guys. So I'm going to be quiet so you guys can hear. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm happy I didn't have to tell you. I can't overhype him, but I was impressed. So as promised, I'm letting him pop the balloons.
I'm gonna draw a picture of my favorite book characters to finish this.
Okay, we got some
Paper.
paper right there. You can use painting, or you can use the paints, or you can use the crayons and color pencils. Don't you just love when your kids take initiative and, you know, decide to clean their room without you having to tell them, or do something creative instead of watching TV? I love it. And I don't know if he heard me talking or what, but I was surprised. But like I said, I don't want to overhype him because that's what he's supposed to do. But I will give him, you know, reinforcement and let him know that he's making a good decision. So everything's all clean. We got the kitchen clean. And now as I do my dirty laundry, I am going to watch Clean with Barbie. I love extreme clean videos. So I'm going to watch that as I fold my clothes. Oh, my, y'all. Look at this dirty little room. So it's a bunch going on in here. I have some dirty clothes. I have some clothes that need to be put away. I have a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm going to start with the bed because at least if the bed is clean, my brain can be free. So I'm changing the bedding. And voila, here we go. Yes, I know I need to up my head game. And by head game, I am talking about my pillows, y'all. They look pitiful. I'm too grown to be having those pillows like that. So I need to get some better quality pillows and maybe some throw pillows. So, but I'm going to start with the laundry. Those I need to put away. Those I need to put away. So I'm going to put those away. And yeah. And in the meantime, while you guys are watching me clean up, let's go ahead and start to have a little conversation here, y'all. So remember we were talking about the couch, how like, you know, some people stop buying things that they enjoy because they have kids. That is so me. While I'm trying to get out of that, which was that bold move of buying that white couch, I do realize that I don't shop that much. So I've been getting into that a little bit more, just going to get new stuff. A lot of my clothes, they don't speak to who I am anymore. So I definitely want to do a wardrobe update. That is much needed. So y'all stay tuned for that. That's content that is on its way. We're going to do a wardrobe update. It just has to happen. In the meantime, I did go to Ross and got a few things. So we'll do a little short little unboxing right here. So let's do a quick little unboxing from Ross. I went to Ross and I got some stuff. I got these little shoes here. Kind of cute. I really like them. Really cute. So I got that. Well, let me put it in the closet. Let's do this one. So I got this cute little jewelry tray here. I also got this cute little candle. I'm gonna have to take the top off of that. Super cute. Got a little necklace. A cute little picture frame. And I got this candle. But this is gonna go in the living room. But I'm just gonna put it right here for now. And I got a cute little fit for my sister's ginger reveal. These pants. with this top. And last but not least, I got this little necklace. Bracelet. And at this point, I was tired. So I got my hangers and I'm sitting on the bed to put my clothes away. It was a long day. You know, at this point, I've been cleaning up for about 2 hours, but in total. But I did have to stop for my dentist appointment. So I had a little outing, and then we went to Ross. My sister came over. So quite a bit has happened before this point in the cleaning. So I was tired. Look at this, guys. What is this? Like, what is this? This vanity is dusty. I got snacks on here. I got Chick-fil-A on here. Just a bunch going on. So I'm going to clean this quickly. Don't look too hard. We look, but we don't judge, okay? Because I'm judging myself right now. So, yeah, I'm putting all this stuff away. I need to up my makeup as well. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I got going on right now, but baby steps, we fixing it. And this is the last thing that I do for this cleaning. I'm going to vacuum the room and, yeah, put everything away. So we talked a lot. I don't think there's anything else that I had to say except for if you let yourself go, whether it be because you've been listening to too many outside noise, or maybe you have become a mother and you kind of let yourself go. This is your call back to yourself, to authenticity, because authenticity is the closest thing to God. And sometimes we don't even know what that looks like. We forget what we like, what we enjoy. And so this is the time to cut out all the outside distractions and tune into what you actually like and what you actually want for your life. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this video right here. I talked enough. And I hope you guys join me for the next video. I am not cleaning the bathroom, y'all. So, yeah, that's just not happening tonight. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So if you want to see me clean my little messy little bathroom, stay tuned for the next video. And you guys are going to see the before and after. And thank you for watching. Bye.